We'll check this one out, then I have a video with better quality and a better angle. But if y'all remember, Bradon Podziemski from the Warriors, he had this leg sweep against Wemby during the tournament back in early November. When I first saw the play, it looked like AirPods was just trying to go for a loose ball, basically. I didn't think too much of it when I first saw it. But watching it back, he definitely does hit Wemby with a leg sweep. Again, I have a better angle in a second where you can really see it. But let's check it out real quick. I have it muted, or Adam Silver will send me to prison for sure. But if we check it out here, of course they're right there. The ball, Wemby already has the ball up high. There's no way that AirPods is going to get to the ball. I mean, even on this angle, you can see he sticks out his leg there, and he leg sweeps Wemby pretty obviously. I'm not saying that Bradon Podziemski was 100% trying to hurt Wemby, but he sweeps his legs out from underneath him. I feel like he was at least trying to trip Wemby and hope the referees miss the call so his team can get the ball back. I won't say he was necessarily absolutely trying to hurt him, but a lot of people feel like this is where Wemby's calf strain came from, and then he was out a good month. And if y'all see, even on this angle, he clearly extends his leg. It was pretty obvious that he leg sweeps Wemby on that one. I do have one more angle. It's even better. I'm going to go ahead and full screen it. This channel is called Brian Suterer. He's a sports doctor. Basically, he goes over a bunch of different sports injuries. I do have this one muted as well. If y'all see on this angle, I mean, that's an even better angle. He really sticks his leg out to sweep Wemby there. Really, really obvious, to be honest, on that one. Let's watch it a couple more times. Again, he's trying to go for the ball initially. He realizes he can't get the ball, and there was nothing natural about that. That wasn't a basketball play. He just sticks his leg out. He sweeps Wemby, and he trips him over. Check it out one more time. The leg sweep's really, really obvious from this angle. Again, this channel is called Brian Suterer. He has a really awesome channel. He goes over a bunch of different sports injuries. Check it out just one more time. It was a really, really obvious leg sweep. I mean, the NBA should really look into to this type of stuff and just protect their superstars out there. But that one was really, really obvious as well. Just a different angle of that same play. But on this one, I wasn't so sure if AirPods was necessarily trying to hurt Wemby. I don't know if he went in there and thought, let me break this guy's fucking leg. I'm going to sweep his leg out from underneath him. I wouldn't so much go to that and say it was just atrocious, but again, nothing good's going to happen out of this. I feel like on this one, AirPods, he just missed the ball. He knows he can't get the ball, so he tried to stick his leg out and sweep Wemby so he can trip Wemby. Hopefully Wemby loses the ball. The Warriors get the ball back, and they have another chance to make a bucket or whatever it was. But this is not a basketball play. It was a pretty dirty play. I can't say it wasn't dirty because it was a dirty play. But again, I'm not saying AirPods was 100% trying to maliciously injure Wemby. I did make a video about Lou Dort. If y'all haven't seen that, check that one out. But Lou Dort really comes up behind Wemby, and he's really just trying to hurt Wemby and basically hyperextend his knee or twist his knee. If y'all got to check out that one, but it was just a dirty play, to be honest. I always make the same point, whether it's Wemby or SGA or Luka, Alfred Şengün, Kevin Durant, whoever your favorite player is, if you have a star player and they're entertaining to watch in the NBA, I want your star player to get protected. Bradon Podziemski, he's not a horrible player. I guess he's kind of entertaining. He shoots threes and he has cool hair, but Wemby's way more entertaining than Bradon Podziemski. We can't have guys like Bradon Podziemski and Lou Dort and all these just lower level role players, basically. You can't have them coming out and doing shit like this and basically, again, I don't know if AirPods was trying to hurt Wemby, but that's not the point. The point is he swept his legs out from underneath him. It's a dirty play, and in my opinion, you should be suspended a game for doing stuff like this. You should be fined at least. And if you're a repeat offender like Lou Dort is, I haven't seen a bunch of stuff from Bradon Podziemski like this, to be honest, so I'll give him some benefit of the doubt. But if you're a guy like Draymond Green, these types of guys that do dirty plays over and over again and are notorious for making dirty plays, you should be fined for it. You should be suspended for it. Adam Silver does a really bad job of protecting his superstars, to be honest, because stuff like this has been happening to Wemby a couple of times this season. The Lou Dort incident, this incident, there have been some other times as well where players are just trying to get up underneath Wemby and basically they're trying to do their best job to play defense on him, and guys just realize they can't do it now and they're getting into some like dirtier tactics. But I always blame officiating. The officials don't make the calls because Adam Silver tells them kind of what to call and what not to call. He tells them how to officiate the games, and they just kind of do what their boss Adam Silver says, of course. So it comes down to officiating. It comes down to Adam Silver. He needs to tell his officials to better officiate the game, and then stuff like this wouldn't happen so much, I guess. This should be called a flagrant as far as I'm concerned. It should be called a flagrant too if you do shit like this, and you should get ejected from the game, in my opinion, because we can watch it. Officials, they can decide on a flagrant two if the contact was excessive, and that's not like a letter of the law thing. That's just the officials watching it with their eyes and saying this was excessive and unnecessary contact. So you can see this play and say that was excessive. There's nothing basketball about that play. You could have seriously injured Wembanyama, and for that reason, you should be ejected from the game. Again, I'm not sure if this was or wasn't what caused Wembanyama's calf strain. Again, this guy's channel is called Brian Suterer. Y'all should check him out. He makes a lot of awesome sports injury content. But again, if you're leg sweeping guys, if you're making dirty plays, that should be addressed, and Adam Silver can see this stuff happening. If you try to look this play up, if you just type in Bradon Podziemski leg sweep on Victor Wembanyama, there's no videos across YouTube about this. People have made videos, and they just get taken down by the NBA, honestly. So, again, it's up to Adam Silver to try to get this stuff out of the NBA. I like a lot of the superstars. I like SGA. I like Luka. You may not like their play style, but I like those guys as well. SGA and Luka, they just get an insane whistle, and they get protected a lot by the NBA. Getting that type of whistle causes guys to lean back on you, like you see with SGA. People aren't in his landing space because they know those calls are going to be called, and they need to protect Wemby in the same way. Victor Wembanyama is a once-in-a-lifetime player, and I just don't understand how the NBA can't see they have a 7'6" unicorn that they should be protecting out there. My last point is I'm a Spurs fan. We used to have Bruce Bowen on the team. Bruce Bowen was absolutely a dirty player. Bruce Bowen would make a lot of dirty plays. If Bruce made a dirty play and you showed me a video of that play and you asked me, is that dirty? I would say, yes, that's a dirty play. So just because you're a fan of a team, I've heard Thunder fans trying to defend Lou Dort's dirty play against Wemby. Just because you're a fan of the team doesn't mean you can't objectively look at something and say that's dirty. Same thing with me being a Spurs fan. Like I said, I love Bruce Bowen. Bruce Bowen was a dirty-ass player. If Bruce Bowen made a dirty play, I'd say that's a dirty play. I love Manu Ginobili. Manu Ginobili was a notorious flopper. If Ginobili flopped, I would say I love you, Ginobili, and that's a flop. So just because you're a fan of an organization doesn't mean you can't watch something objectively and just say it is what it is. That's dirty. That's a flop. That is what our eyes are seeing and telling us that it is. But please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 7 million subscribers. Let me know what you think about Bradon Podziemski's leg sweep on Wemby. Again, I personally don't think it was extremely malicious or he was necessarily directly trying to hurt Wemby, but that's not the point. The point is, if people are making leg sweeps like this and doing non-basketball plays, it needs to be addressed. You need to take it out of the game. Just like the landing space foul, a lot of guys were spraining their ankles and doing stuff like that, so we insert the landing space rule. It's not hard to insert a rule that says you can't leg sweep guys and make dirty ass plays without getting penalized for it. But we'll see y'all next time. Peace.